Hello, Review Crew audience, and a few sadists out there are probably tuned in extra specially for this episode because today we will be having some very hot sauce as we talk about our top 10 favorite movies. Now, I'm the hot sauce moderator for this episode. I'm making sure that they do it right, not like me and Truman, which just played out kind of like this. So what's going to be going on here is instead of using the wide end of the spoon, I'm going to be instructing them to use this end of the spoon and to put it against their tongue to have a very small amount of this hot sauce because without chicken, like you might see in Hot Ones, it's pretty intense. So yeah, what's going to happen is they're going to go through a movie title or two, and then what are they going to do?
Drink that sauce!
Responsibly this time, so they don't pass away on camera like Truman. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this. So I wanna watch y'all. I wanna watch y'all get some of this sauce on your tongue.
Dude, I'm like shaking.
You're gonna be all right.
That Truman bit, like, is this good?
Yeah.
Okay, that Truman bit scarred
Don't
me.
have to worry about getting all of that off and onto your
cheers.
tongue.
Cheers.
Cheers. Here goes nothing.
So, immediately, it's pretty hot.
Yeah.
So, who's going first? Do you want to go first, Roman?
I could, but I feel like you guys got a little bit more to get off your chest, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start right here. We're gonna start.
No,
right
I got it.
Okay.
No, I got you.
Okay, yeah. So for my first, for number 10 on my list, I have the movie Christopher Robin. This movie came out a few years ago. This was one of my favorite movies because I wanted to kind of get a variety of different types of movies for me, and Christopher Robin was the movie that really got me in the heart, like this hot sauce is right now.
It's like everyone behind the camera is pointing at me and laughing, and I don't really appreciate that.
Yeah, no. It was a really heartfelt movie. I'm willing to say that I cried for the majority of this movie. It was a great
continuous stream.
Oh yeah. My parents will be looking over at me. I'll be like, but I'm okay. I promise.
I got a similar movie like that on my list, so stay tuned.
So yeah, Christopher Robin's just a great movie. Winnie the Pooh, all the great cast. Yeah, no. That's all I can basically say about that. Yeah.
We're over here.
My number 10 pick. Oh my god. My number 10 pick is Clint Eastwood's Jersey Boys. I love this movie. I gotta say, it's at 10 because it's not like a great film. I think it is, actually. I think it's definitely like an objective, like 7 out of 10. But
I really thought that number was gonna be higher after the word objective.
But no, for me it's like a 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah, no, I definitely have ones like that.
You know,
for sure.
it's a great watch for me. I love the music of the Four Seasons. It's such a fun movie. It's so heartfelt. The performances are absolutely wonderful. It's just a great time.
I don't think I can watch you do this without at least having put some of it on my tongue myself.
Dude, what are you doing?
I feel irresponsible.
That's so much.
What's not all going on my tongue?
Roman's going to drink that song!
Since he's
I
participating
feel
now.
irresponsible just watching all this. But yeah, no, my number 10 is actually... my number 10 is actually my only horror movie entry on this list. Ooh. I went for some genre diversification on the list too. Now I still don't actually know if this movie is really called John Carpenter's The Thing, if that's really part of the title or not. But that's what the one people call it, the one from the 80s. Great movie. I mean, you talk about continually building suspense, contained horror, all the things people love about that genre. It's all right here. I mean, amazing practical effects. You've got some great performances. Kurt Russell's the lead. And I always like thinking about it in Syracuse because it's a very snowy movie. And when the winter comes around here, it's usually one I put on. So to number 9, I think we're gonna go through number 9 and then take another dollop at 8.
I like the sound of that.
All right, would you like to get us started on number 9?
I'll go ahead. For number 9, my movie was Kung Fu Panda.
That's a good one. That's a real banger.
I absolutely love this franchise. The first movie was absolutely amazing. Poe was my favorite character for such a long time. I rewatched this movie numerous amounts of time. Yeah, I feel like, as you can see from the reactions, there's not much to be said about it. It's a great movie. DreamWorks absolutely killed it with this. Absolutely killed it with this franchise, and yeah, that's my piece on that.
My number 9 pick is Back to the Future. I think it's a classic. I don't think I've ever met someone who hasn't seen it. I feel like it should honestly be a little bit higher, but there's such knockouts on this list, and this. Oh my god, this movie is it's so fun. The characters are great. Marty McFly is up there for like top 10 characters. And it's such a fun watch, and I saw Back to the Future 2 on the day that they traveled to in theaters. That's pretty cool. That's unrelated, but okay, I'm wrapping it up. Roman.
Number 9 for me is a movie that maybe not everyone has seen, but it's really high on actually the IMDb top movies of all time. Harakiri. It's a Japanese film. I think it's I could be getting the date wrong, but I think 1960 is the date. Great movie if you've never seen it. Super long. The movie, it's very, very political, but not overtly. It's just something that's going to really, really disturb you at times and really move you at others. I don't want to spoil too much about it if you haven't seen it. If you're like a film school kind of person, definitely check it out. But I do want to ask right now, on terms of suffering and mental damage caused by hot sauce, where are we at? Are we at like I forgot my middle name, or are we at like where? How are we feeling?
I think I'm fine. My tongue isn't, but I'm okay. So I think I can take another hit.
All right, I'm gonna say no one do this if they feel like they absolutely can't. But I'm going in for another small serving.
I will too. The people behind the camera are looking at me like I'm crazy.
Now there will,
and I might be shaking a little bit, but I'm ready for my next.
Now there will be an intermission after we get through our 6th movie, so for us to kind of recuperate. But for now, cheers. Knights of the Round Table.
I didn't think we'd be back here so soon. Honestly.
Yeah, here we are.
That one's fine.
Back in.
He's convincing himself.
Wow. Yeah.
Gaslighting yourself is a talent.
No, it's just the first one still.
Oh, the first one. Well, the second one will kick in soon.
Gatorade supposed to be spicy?
No.
How's the carbonation doing? Is it helping or hurting?
Hurting, but
okay.
Here we are. Yeah. So now let's get on to 8.
Yeah, number 8. Another great franchise that I absolutely loved was Despicable Me. I absolutely love the Minions. Every movie that they have, every movie that they have made, the Minions like spin-off, just the Despicable Me franchise. I have been there. Great movie. It's really fun. Love their love for bananas. Yeah. That's all I can say about that movie.
Hot sauce is getting to him, but it's getting to all of us.
Yeah, I think I like that these are like, as we progressively go, we're gonna have like more stuff to say, but we're gonna lose brain
Yeah, no, I
function.
had a ton to say about Harakiri, and then it just was like, this movie's from Japan and it's good.
Yeah, all I have to say about my number 8, Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Not Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
No, surprisingly, I guess. This movie is a really like nostalgic watch for me. It's a real like sit down with my dad movie. If that makes sense. If anyone agrees.
Total sense.
And yeah, that's just all I think about. Action's great. I mean, what can you say about this movie? It's so fun. Again, we'll stop with the fun movies eventually, but this is such a fun movie. I love Indiana Jones. He's up there with top 10 characters. Again, my 6th birthday party was Indiana Jones theme. Roman, it's your turn.
Yeah, we're I'm very glad the crowd is enjoying this. I'm enjoying this too, despite the look on my face. But yeah, no, number 8, we're not back to, we haven't traveled back to America yet, but this time we're in Hong Kong for the 36th Chamber of Shaolin. So Kung Fu represented on our list twice, one with Kung Fu Panda, one here. Let me just say, if you're someone who likes to hit the gym, if you're someone who likes a good training montage, a good movie like that to get you kind of hyped, this is a fantastic one. This movie will definitely get you in your grind set, if you know what I mean. You have awesome action scenes, great choreography, really terrible English dub, but yeah, look for the Wu-Tang Clan references, and super fun movie if you like action movies. Definitely check it out. All right, not taking another bit of hot sauce this time. That's after number 7. We're done with number 7, which you're gonna kick us off with.
Yeah. Number 7. I wanted to kick it to Disney. My favorite Disney movie has to be Aladdin. This is the cartoon version, although I will say the live action was also really, really good.
I'm gonna say I disagree with you, but I will say it's my favorite Disney remake.
Yes, I agree.
What's better? What's better? What's better?
Big drama.
No, I'm gonna say that like you
Wow.
know, I feel like the actors for the Aladdin movie was a lot of fun.
I'm not wowing the take. I'm wowing the hostility. This is this man's opinion.
I want to hear from the people behind the camera.
yeah.
What's the best live action remake?
Jungle Book.
Yes,
Oh, I forgot about that. Actually, I agree.
No.
Jungle Book.
Well, I've never seen either. And hey, hold on. The movie on his list is not the live action Aladdin. It's the animated classic.
Yeah, I want to say it was the animated classic. The songs were great. I absolutely loved the songs in the movie. Aladdin was just a great character. I feel like it was just a great character to watch. Yeah, that's all I have to say for that movie.
Robin Williams.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't. Some great
Make yourself a
performances.
classic movie. That's all I can say.
What?
Don't touch your eyes. Stop
Oh,
touching
sorry.
Your eyes.
I'm crying.
No, he's saying it for you.
I know.
Don't touch your eyes.
No, like it will set your eyes on
No,
fire.
I understand. what you're saying.
All right.
Update real quick before I talk about my number 7, which is Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Wow. New one.
I got 2 2022 movies on this list. There's
That's
a
awesome.
tingling sensation through my entire body, but
Unfortunately, I could have made a joke about having the Mummy on here, but it just didn't make the cut. That is a tingling sensation through the body. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
This movie, I mean, what can I say that hasn't already been said? This movie is an absolute masterpiece. I think 2022 is one of the best years for cinema that I've been alive for. And we've seen some real knockouts, and this movie's so fun, and super heartwarming, and just amazing acting, amazing production. I'm so glad it's getting the recognition it deserves at the Oscars. Everything Everywhere All at Once sweep. I'm done.
All right, for me, for number 7, I'm also trying to go a little bit faster, but I have The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. Another, all old movies for me so far. But yeah, no, that's a classic if you haven't seen it. Super long movie, but just keeps you entertained the whole time. Eli Wallach, Lee Van Cleef, Clint Eastwood, obviously. You've got some of the best character dynamics in this movie ever between the three titular characters. Really hits the funny notes, really hits the suspense, and I think it's like 50 or 60 years old at this point, and watches just as good as I'm sure it did back then. So that definitely is on here. It's one of those ones that they'll make you watch if you go to like film school or something. But don't let school ruin it. It's a good movie. All right, now I gotta ask if y'all are all right to take another.
Yes.
Okay, I'm glad I'm doing this after Everything Everywhere. Except it doesn't matter because my reviews are getting worse no matter what's happening.
I'm trying my damned hardest over here, but we gotta press on.
Hey, Nikki B, since you're over there, could you bring me another drink? I'm almost out of lemonade.
Yeah, I'm actually about to enjoy a nice room temperature mango Pepsi. Do you want something else?
Could you give me water or something?
Water?
No. Go with the Pepsi. Go
Okay,
with the
Pepsi. Can I get a Pepsi?
You want the Pepsi?
Yeah.
That's what I've been doing.
I think you've called
Okay, wait, cheers. Wait, you guys didn't say it.
Ian, I think you've called every movie.
Drink!
fun.
Yeah,
My
Pepsi,
next one isn't
Pepsi.
fun. My next one isn't fun. I
You've
promise.
called every movie.
I'm not gonna predict what it is.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It gets a little bit less fun every time.
Was it fun to begin with?
That's quite hard.
In concept.
All right, number 6. Number 6.
Kabi.
Yeah.
Are you
okay.
good?
Yeah. Number 6. Knives Out.
Ooh.
Great movie, murder mystery, classic. I can't say much about it. It's Benoit Blanc, great detective. I love the cast of the movie. It was a great movie. The second movie, Glass Onion, was also great, but out of the two, Knives Out, the first one was absolutely amazing. Can't say much about it. Yeah. That's all I can say.
Sorry, I'm mouth breathing over here.
He's promised us number 6, a movie that is not fun.
Yeah, number 6.
So I'm excited.
Parasite.
That movie does get not fun.
I think it starts really fun.
It
I will
does.
say, but as soon as I'm not gonna spoil it actually, but this movie's absolutely incredible. I spent a long time. I just watched it for the first time last year. If you are waiting to see this movie, just bite the bullet. It is an absolute masterpiece. I guess I'm done.
Yeah, Parasite very nearly made my list as well. It was definitely one of the ones that, if we had honorable mentions, would have been in there. Starts out fun, takes a turn, and kills the transition. But number 6 for me is my first comedy on here. So we are getting to the fun, and that's The Princess Bride. I think it's one of the most quotable movies ever. I mean, there's so much from "Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya" to Inconceivable. Like, just all of this movie is like things that you can quote and talk about with your friends. It's just so funny. You can show it to anyone at any age, and it's kind of a cliche to talk about with comedy being family friendly, but it's really difficult to have 90 minutes to 2 hours of family friendly humor that just doesn't stop being funny. As much as you watch it, and there's some really great stuff in The Princess Bride. But I'm not going to hold everyone up any longer because we've got an intermission right here.
Do we?
When we come back,
Should we do
our
it?
top 5.
Should we do it after 5?
Do you want to do it after 5?
I think it makes more
Yeah,
sense because
I
then we'll
can
come
make it
back and do the
after
hot sauce
5,
again.
All right. Well, we're gonna press onward.
All right. For number 5, for a small little disclaimer, I absolutely
Crush it like Quint.
He's
right there.
strong.
I absolutely love the Marvel franchise. The recent phase has been a little iffy from here and there, but you know, the beginning before Endgame, I believe, it's been really, really good. But my favorite Avengers movie has to be Age of Ultron. I absolutely,
Really?
I
That's
absolutely
great.
love. Listen.
Kabi got the worst opinion.
Whoa,
I was surprised, but we're keeping it respectful.
Nobody else has gotten
Let me
booed.
explain myself.
I'll boo you. Don't worry.
Let me explain myself. I think that the entire Avengers, like the entire series, is just amazing, right? The last 2 movies.
I'd agree.
The last 2 movies were, exceptional. They brought, they had the entire cast of superheroes there, right? But I loved I loved Ultron. I'm a huge person into when they make good supervillains. One of those supervillains gets there for my number 2 movie. But I will say that I love Thanos, by the way. I want to say that too. But Ultron was just, I don't know, something about it was just
Coming
a
out
great
my nose.
supervillain.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm gonna say Age of Ultron. I really do love
What is wrong?
I'm gonna cut my review there. You got it.
Are we on 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, my number 5.
What's coming out my nose, man? I'm sorry.
Yeah, my number 5 is Knives Out, actually, Kabi.
No way.
Yeah, this movie
Is it fun?
It's so fun. I love it. I loved it the whole time. I was like, I totally got this mystery on lock. And then Benoit Blanc broke it down for me, and I was like, I'm an idiot. So. Watch the blooper reel to hear about my thoughts on the score. Roman, go.
Number 5 is a movie that I kind of cheated because it's 2 movies that you usually only see at 1, but this is our personal enjoyment. I've got The Godfather Part 1 and 2. Kind of a cliche to have anywhere on this list, but it deserves it. It's an amazing movie, debatably the best ever made, the 2 of them. I consider them a package deal, but who am I to tell you that The Godfather is good? You already knew that. If you haven't seen it, make sure you do. That is our top 5. We will be right back.
Wait. Should we get like an update on how we're feeling, or do you want to run?
Bro,
Okay.
it feels like
go.
summer. I think
Let's
it's
go.
summer right
Let's
now.
go. Clap it.
Jewish.
Hey, oh.
What?
Nick, you asked me to clap it.
I said, hey, yo.
The clapboard. The clapboard.
Oh,
The clapboard. I'm not talking about having sex. I'm talking about the
Hey, yo.
clapboard.
Ian's trying to clap it.
We got the can I clap it on.
Yo, are we getting? Is the audience?
That is the second time he said that.
I'm
Is the
guessing
audience coming back?
that Gabe wants to have sex with me.
No!
All right, guys. In one word, how are y'all feeling?
Fiery.
I'm tingling.
We've got tingling, fiery. I would say battered.
Okay.
but we're back, and we only have 4 more. But
You know what that means.
you know what that means. We're back.
Dip that spoon! Yay!
Jeez.
All right, y'all. Hey,
Hey, we gotta cheers.
not without
Guys.
solidarity.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This is the one I'm most afraid of, by the way.
Do the Mr. Beast thing.
Way to date the video.
All right, number 4 on
Wow. Yeah, got it. Sorry.
number 4 on your list is
Deadpool.
Oh, this one's real.
yeah. This was a
Sorry.
rough one. Oh, this was a rough one.
I'm almost out of this.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been bad. I just want to say that as a disclaimer, these are like my favorite movies. I am in no means saying that like these are like the best movies made. It's just the ones I love going back to watching. Number 4 for me would have to be Deadpool. I absolutely loved that movie. Deadpool is one of my favorite superheroes behind Spider-Man and Moon Knight. Ryan Reynolds is one of my favorite actors. I think he was absolutely perfect for this role. He played Deadpool, just like the comics that I've read, and I'm excited to see Deadpool 3, which is supposed to have Wolverine. And yeah, that's all I can say.
Yeah, perfect casting choice with Ryan Reynolds. How about your number? How about your number 4?
This is the worst one, dude.
Yeah, this was a bad dollop of sauce for me too.
My number 4 is also my movie of the year from last year. It's The Fabelmans, Steven Spielberg. I don't know why. I cried this entire movie. It really touched me for some reason. I mean, I know the reason. Like the hot sauce touched my tongue, and now I've been crying this whole episode. Isn't it poetic? This movie's phenomenal. If you're like me and you're
Don't touch your eyes.
I'm not. I'm moving the hair out of my face. If you're like me and you were cynical about this movie just because like Spielberg made a movie about movies, just give it a shot. It's an absolute masterpiece.
I don't know if anyone else is experiencing this, but the heat is actually migrating from my throat to my right ear.
Mine's like right here in my mouth.
I know, no, like it's gone through my mouth and it's like exiting my ear. But just above The Godfather, I have Step Brothers, which I guess I kind of did that on purpose. But like he said, this is about our enjoyment. I think Step Brothers is kind of one of those things that like you don't know what you have till it's gone. Like in that, oh, God damn.
Like the hot sauce in your mouth.
Yeah, you don't know what it's like to have an undemolished tongue until, but a lot of people now complain like we don't get these straight up pure comedies anymore, and I think a lot of people kind of stuck like Step Brothers for granted. It's like if this stuff was easy to write, it'd be happening all the time, and we don't get a lot like it anymore. But hilarious movie, even as many years later. Next.
I like this.
Yeah. Number 3. It was a movie that I recently watched. It's called The Harder They Fall. It was a movie on Netflix, and I absolutely loved this movie. It was a Wild West theme for those who don't know what the movie is, and basically pitted 2 different gangs. One was a very well-known gang. Another one was like a bunch of outlaws. Sorry, they were outlaws, and Idris Elba and Jonathan Major were the stars of this movie, and they absolutely killed it. I mean, if you haven't watched this movie, please go ahead and watch it. The cast is amazing. The action's amazing. I mean, it was, I believe, a 2-hour movie, but it was fiery. It was hot.
It brought the heat.
There was a lot of burning passion in it, and yeah, I absolutely loved it.
Your top 3 movie of all time.
My number 3 pick for a movie ever is Tick Tick Boom. I spent so long not watching this movie again because I was like, Lin-Manuel Miranda's directing it. Boo. But that guy's a phenomenal director, and the cinematography in this movie is gorgeous. Andrew Garfield, oh my god, one of the greatest performances I've ever seen in my entire life, and I could gush about this movie for hours. The music is phenomenal, the acting is great, the writing is great. It's just like, and I think this is a pretty popular opinion. This is a very great movie.
I heard great things about it. I still haven't got around to seeing it, but I gotta watch it.
It's on Netflix.
Andrew Garfield, kind of a lesser-known actor. Some people say he was in Spider-Man or something.
Oh, I've heard about that. Yeah.
but yeah, no, I should definitely get around. Number 3 for mine is a strange movie that I forced Gabe to watch. It is a movie called Lady Snowblood. So we're back in the 70s and we're back in Japan on my list. Definitely a weird movie, definitely dated in some ways, but if you're the best selling point I have for getting you to watch it is if you're a Tarantino fan, if you love Kill Bill, this is the movie that most closely inspired it, and it's more than just the movie that Tarantino likes. It's fantastic. You're gonna see a lot of stuff in here that's been replicated a bunch. An amazing performance from Meiko Kaji as Lady Snowblood. Just a lot in here that's really awesome. If you're a guy who likes movies or someone who likes movies, check it out. It's gonna have stuff you love in it. But we gotta take another dollop of this stuff.
the last
and then get on
one?
to
I
the
think
top
this is
2.
the last one.
This is the last
one. We're talking
one.
about the 2 best movies ever, in our opinions, of course.
So let's make this.
Except not mine. Mine's objective.
Drink
that sauce!
Wait! We have to do cheers.
Yeah, I'm gonna cheers.
Hold
even
on.
though I really just want to get this down.
An extra big one.
We love
Dip
you.
your stick.
We love you, Ian.
That's getting cut.
I'm editing it.
I say it's getting cut.
Cheers.
Cheers. Well, guys,
Ah, Jesus.
that's it. No more movies.
I went for both
Oh!
sides. Yeah, actually, just kidding. That was our 10. Oh, that was the worst one yet.
I feel like, is it weird that I want more? I feel like
Yes,
I feel
absolutely.
incomplete.
Number 2, come on.
Dip your stick again, Ian.
Hell no.
No, it's
You're
hitting.
number 2. Number 2.
When the
Black
hot
Panther.
sauce
I love Black Panther.
I agree. What's your second?
You broke a chair.
No. Keep going. Nothing happened.
Let him talk
Keep going.
Killmonger, great villain. Black Panther, great hero.
Great movie.
I loved it.
Killmonger was right. Anyway.
Michael B. Jordan, hot.
Yeah, speak of the devil and he will appear.
Where is he?
What is your number 2?
It's me. It's the Truman Show. It's your turn. It's such a good movie. Jim Carrey, so great.
How did that
True
fall?
love, alright.
It's very nice of you to honor Truman, who
I'm right here.
Who passed away,
on-
sadly.
on camera earlier today.
Truman's dead.
Number 2 for me, I cheated and combined 2 movies. I cheated and combined 2 movies for myself and
This
thought
is
I would
so
have
bad.
and thought I would have the ability to explain it, but I don't. It's Creed and Rocky, fully represented from the 215. They're
Can't do
great.
2 and
Oh my
number
God.
2.
Go Birds. Next.
Go Birds next.
All right, my favorite movie of all time has to be, and this was Roman's number 5 movie, The Godfather 2. Absolutely loved
This
it.
is number 1.
This
right?
is my number 1 movie.
Number 8 deserves to be there.
I mean, I loved Mafia. I loved I loved everything. Watch
Italian
it,
Gangsters. Next.
please.
If you know me, you know my favorite movie is Moulin Rouge. Just watch El Tango de Roxanne. Next.
Number 1 for me is Seven Samurai. It's Akira Kurosawa's best movie. It's great. Watch it. It's a classic. Oh my God, the pain.
Please end this recording.
I love you all.
Stop the hot sauce.